same.
Okay.
All the other plants you see here are.
Wait, so they kind of like make the plants to be a certain color, or?
Yeah, you know, they can do interesting stuff. The most interesting thing I saw them do is there's the Guinea impatient, which was very popular. I guess it still is. And as the name implies, it's from Australia. But it can't tolerate sun. You have to plant it in the shade. So what happened is one of Marvin's plant companies started messing around with it, and they actually produced a kind of New Guinea impatient, which is called a sun patient. And as the name indicates, you can actually plant it in the sun and it'll live. And
that's so crazy.
So the idea that they would decide, instead of doing this in a purple color, let's try red or something. Apparently they can do that.
That's so crazy.
These are ornamental peppers down here. You can see a few of the little black plants. You can see a few little peppers starting to emerge. And I tell everybody, ornamental is code for don't eat them.
You send this link to my mother?
Just look at it.
Yep.
You know what it is?
The black.
She's probably going to watch it with us. Yeah,
This
let's go to
is
YouTube.
salvia, the purple flowers here. And those are colors
funny 'cause I
over
can
there.
make
And I don't know all the names. There are signs, black signs, usually on the corner of the flower bed that will actually tell you the name of the plants there. You'll see green signs like those over there, but they're people who are contributing to support the flower bed.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's, yes, the bottom half of them are the lilies.
Ooh, it's broken.
There's the top
See the
half.
lake she was talking
I
about?
don't know if they're on a lunch break or if they're just, okay, so that's one of the things they told me on this morning. I can see the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that the Mark Library?
Do you have any?
I'm just going to share. Yeah. Or go copy.
Like any?
You just text my mom. If you're okay with that. It's funny because he popped up here. Like,
Should
be a 713.
In the summer,
oh, dang, did you tell me?
blossoms, which have a lovely fragrance. You have to kind of get close to the flower. So when you do, you have to be very
Hopefully my phone doesn't overheat. We're taking a detour at the giant botanical garden in Operator. Oh, okay.
And the one over there with the red top, that's actually Santa Claus.
Santa
He makes
Claus.
trips down here regularly from the North Pole. So all little kids can line up there and go in and tell them their wishes, and parents can take pictures of their kids to see.
That's so
Look at
nice.
Santa Claus. The city comes here.
And anytime you go in one of those houses, you usually end up getting a gift.
Oh,
You might not care
Arbor-
about like a bookmark from the bookstore,
Operator?
but the baker gives you the
I
bookmark.
don't know how to spell it either.
And then the butcher, I was wondering what the butcher shop was going to
Botanical
do.
garden.
They give you bacon bits.
Hey, something is
I know,
something.
it's something for something. So they write
Garden.
something there. Now these are sun patients.
Ooh, those are
flowers
nice.
right there. Here's one with black signs. So see where it says New Guinea impatient,
Yeah.
sun patient, orange, and the blue flowers right here, the morning glory. Fire bush is further on. That's actually hibiscus. That's I used to
Ooh,
get
hibiscus?
hibiscus that has those big gorgeous flowers.
Yeah.
But there apparently is a hibiscus that is just leaves.
I
It's
didn't
called
know that.
mahogany. But it's such a surprise because you're thinking, what do you mean hibiscus? Where's that? Hibiscus? Maybe I'm not sure where it comes from. This is the fire bush, the light green leaves. They have a little red something on it.
Are these still the
Those
sun?
are sun patients.
Oh, okay, okay.
And you can kind of see, when they finish building this thing, they'll take the fencing away. Because they actually put down walkways within there where you can walk around and benches that you can sit on.
Oh.
keep your eye on what they're doing
Nice.
and other people watching. They usually have groups coming in doing Christmas carols.
Let's see the sound. It's pretty cool.
Fountain ground.
Look at the trees. Those are the ones in Malone.
These ones?
Mm-hmm.
The red ones or the ones with the green
They're
and
the
red?
same, they're just different.
Oh, really?
They're in the
See
same
them?
trees.
And that would be, see, the black sign will tell you what you're looking
You just have to
at.
have a
That's
look at
Cafe
them.
on the Green, when you get something to eat in there. Those are banana plants, but no bananas.
Ooh.
Basically, all the things we plant here, like we have cherry trees, but we get the ornamental variety, not the ones that have fruit,
Yeah.
because that could be problems. If we have fruit falling,
Yeah.
people getting fruit, then they have a tummy ache and they decided we poisoned them.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not a place to go. So we stick with ornamental. Look, but don't touch and definitely don't eat.
Yeah.
Marigold.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, they have.
Shut up.
What? Oh, this is when everyone's taking pictures of it.
That's a day.
No.
This is Crepe Myrtle
Thank you.
Alley.
Look, they got the waterfalls and stuff too.
Down to Toad Corners there. We've got these
Check it out
four
later.
toad statues spewing out of the water. And these are conos. Actually, I've never heard of them. So the yellow and orange flowers here, and then this is sweet pea. And there's a
Like that.
Crepe Myrtle that's still got tons of blossoms on it.
That's cool.
One of the funny things, if you look inside there, you see those creatures.
Yeah.
Dang.
Those are polywogs. But they're a polywog the size they have to be to grow into a toad as big as the ones at Toad Corners.
That's crazy.
Because you know, a real polywog is not that big.
So the tadpole needs to play with
It's
them.
sort of a bit of trivia.
I used to find bigger ones.
Here, I think we do have just
Hibiscus.
hibiscus. That's the traditional hibiscus I'm used to.
Ah, this would be.
We've got a rose garden over there, and actually, as last time, yeah, it looks like there's still some roses blooming on these bushes. Amazing. Now that garden over there are all our flowers. They're not child garden stuff. These are azaleas, but they bloom in the spring. Actually, the most incredible time to be here is probably March, because we plant 500,000 tulip bulbs every
Whoa.
year. And they typically start blooming the last day or two of February, and they're still, very young.
Yeah.
So if you allow another couple of weeks, the tulips are up, the azaleas are in bloom, the cherry trees are in bloom, everything.
Wow.
So mark your calendars for another visit here in mid-March.
We'll be here. That's crazy. How long does it take to plant that many?
Oh yeah, it takes 2 or 3 weeks. We have 50 gardeners
3 weeks.
that work here.
Dang.
And every one of them are just down there on their knees. Because the thing with tulip bulbs, I mean, they'll prepare the ground, and you'll take them, they'll throw a basket of tulip bulbs out there, just the loose.
Yeah.
But then they've got to get on their hands and knees and plant every one of them individually to make sure it's right size up. Because if they put it backwards, no tulip.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You got another one?
This is Globe Amaranth, but it has a very uninspired name, something like GI5, or something with a cherry. And that's Celosia right there, the one next door to it, and right here, these
Yeah.
cute little lipstick looking.
Those are beautiful.
They are. Yes, she's gone, yeah. Back over there on this hill was now that's the gazebo base that's going up for these 12 gazebos I was telling you about. But there used to be a person sitting there looking like they're sketching, but when you walked over there, you found out they weren't
It
real.
was just a statue.
Yeah, there's another one of those. And this is where number 11 is going to be. That's one of the gazebos. The whole gazebo is up. They haven't put this is the 11 Piper's Piper. So it will have guys in costumes, mannequin guys, playing a bagpipe.
Oh.
And the interesting thing is the bagpipes that you will see are actually real bagpipes.
Really?
Back years ago, the first time they were getting ready to put these gazebos in, they planned, of course, on getting toy bagpipes. And then they found out they could get real ones cheaper than toy ones. So we're holding real bagpipes.
That's crazy.
I know. This is another stand of magnolias, and these are azalea bushes in front of it. And azaleas, these are in 3 different colors, and they all bloom at the same time, so it's really spectacular. Some are white, some are a pale pink, and some are a deep magenta, and they're all kind of mixed up in there, and it's just beautiful.
It smells good.
I'm glad we're in here, not out there. Wow. Somebody taking driving lessons and is not passing.
That's great.
I saw a commercial for a show that's coming on CBS this fall called, it's the initials of the driving EBS or whatever it is. And you see this old lady behind her taking the driving test. So the girl is telling her, and she doesn't really hear what she's saying.
Rendering.
And she thinks she's so ready, and she was just slamming through everything.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
And this woman is trying to tell her, no, and finally, when she gets to the end, she turns to the lady and she says, did I pass? No.
Crazy.
Now, this was the home built by Alex and Roberta Camp back in 1938.
Oh wow.
It's 8,500 square feet, which includes a full basement. The upstairs are arboretum offices, but downstairs is what people rent for various functions. So it could be a birthday party, a business meeting, anniversary, very popular for weddings. When we come back down the hill, I'll be on that side, and you'll be able to see how close this house is to White Rock Lake. In fact, this house has got a better view of White Rock Lake than the Gongler house,
That's crazy.
because it's only about 1 room deep, and every room has got these windows in it.
That's crazy. And is this one of the estates?
Yes, this was where the 22 acres came from. And the fountain, usually the fountain's going on, it's not. But that's called Fogelson Fountain. And the money to build it was actually given to us by the movie actress Greer Garson. But if you're not up on your movie stars of the 30s and 40s, her name may not mean anything to you. But since I used to watch Turner Classic Movies all the time, I've actually seen movies starring Greer Garson. Anyhow, Betty Fogelson was her husband, and she gave it in memory of him, and that's why it's called Fogelson Fountain. Hello. You can hear them back there punching and hitting their
Oh, that's nice. And not a far walk. Perfect.
Oh, that's what makes it so good.
Yeah.
So if you have some of the people carrying things or some new up in years who might not like to trudge up and down and down from forward. This is the lake and the garden over here. Like you said, there's some very huge trees here. Been here a long time, and you can see they didn't bother to take the lights away from them. On some of them they left them, and sometimes on overcast days, some of the series of lights must be on this daylight, nightlight time.
Yeah.
If it's shady, they'll come off.
That's
I
great.
noticed they must have a definite switch and they
Yeah.
don't come off. But it's always kind of fun waiting for the light to come on. And we have things that really good.
like those ones.
Where'd they go? Oh, I was actually just came up with the keyboard. Oh, that's really nice.
And that's a chocolate mimosa. You may think that's a dead tree. No, it's not.
I want to eat it.
Oh, sweet. It's kind of like a living thing.
Yeah.
That's
That's the garage?
This is the children's garden,
Yeah.
which is 8 acres with 17 different galleries.
oh, wow.
So our kids are running around in there, we're teaching them about wind and water and energy and the birds and bees and insects all have a role to play and they need to take care of them. And we have this neat, and you kind of see that quiet topping.
Yeah.
We have this neat pumpkin thing. There's a stop and go for the bread and get there's a parking garage right across the street where you can park and then the car will be out of the one and then you use the
Yeah.
drive.
Your thing was on this whole time?
A walkway that goes underneath Garland Road and comes up right in front of the children's garden.
Oh, wow.
So if you're primarily taking a child or children to the garden, that's the best place to park. And if you signed up for some concerts, this is the best place to park because this is the walkway down to the grassy area where people sit out to watch the concert.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you guys had concerts
Oh
here.
yeah, we do. We have, they're on Thursday evenings in the spring and fall. We don't do it in summer because nobody wants to sit
Yeah.
outside in the grass.
It's a little
In
too hot
fact,
for
they'll be
that.
starting over. I think there's one, the first one's in October, there's a couple in October and one in November.
Okay.
And then after that, I think they determine it's too cold to sit outside.
Yeah.
They'll start over next spring. The Dallas website will be telling you and announcing, in their tribute band. So you can't afford to actually have the stars. But, if there's an Elton John one they do, they've
Okay.
done Elvis Presley, which of course we couldn't believe if we could have put him because we tell you what. But anyhow, it's a lot of fun. And people bring their stuff. They bring food and drink and whatever, and then their beach chairs and blanket or something, and you sit out there. There's like 1,500 or 2,000 people.
Wow.
But they're all happy.
Yeah.
I mean, you just walk around seeing smiling faces.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
it's not, you don't feel bad about so many people.
Yeah.
Over here, you can hear the waterfall that's pouring into a pond over there. But the pond is filled
can really
with
see it.
Japanese koi. Those beautiful fish in really weird colors.
Check that out a little bit.
And since it's pretty much empty, if you guys wanted to get off and run over there real quick to see the fish, I could wait. Normally, I wouldn't be able to do that.
I
But,
think. Could we go see him real quick?
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. I'll also go too, actually. Thank you for the tour. We'll be back.
Well, come back.
Yeah. She kind of knew we wanted to go. It's probably because it's not too busy. Alright. Oh my god. I wonder if you can feed them. Because they're all walking over here. I'm gonna walk through it real quick. Want to go in there real quick? Sorry.
No, you're good.